Okay, so basically today's class is just an introductory class, how we are going to perform the online semester and whatever experiences I had personally from the last semester. Now, the good news is we are having a class. The bad news is my PC crashed 1 hour ago. So I wasn't sure whether I could attend today's class, but the good thing is that the class is happening. Okay, so I think some of you in this class have no experience with an online semester. Am I correct? This is your first time with a semester that will be 100% online.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do we have anybody in the class who doesn't have any experience with online semester?
Yes, sir. First
Do you
time.
guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Can you
Sir,
guys hear me?
today's section 1's class,
Hello.
right?
Yes, sir. We can
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
we can hear
We can
you.
hear you, sir.
Hello.
Sir,
Hello?
can
Yes,
you hear us, sir?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, lovely. So is there anybody in this class who doesn't have any experience regarding an online semester?
Yes, sir. I'm Rosine
Good.
Farhana here.
Okay, lovely.
Hello.
Anybody else other than Rosifa?
Yes, sir. Parisha
Okay,
Nehrin.
Parisha, we have another person. Anybody else other than
Yes,
Rosifa
sir.
and Parisha?
Semester in Mumbai.
Ria Siddiqui. Okay, so there are quite a few in this class, just like the previous section, who don't have any experience with an online semester. So last semester, what happened? The BRAC University has an official, what do you call it? Online platform which is called BUX. Have you heard of
Bucks.
it? BUX. BRAC
Yes, sir.
University
Yes, sir.
X platform. So last semester they changed the entire user interface. At the beginning of the semester, I couldn't upload anything anywhere. So what I did, I was using email and a Facebook group as a backup plan. So have all of you received what do you call it, the course outline that I emailed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lovely. In that course outline, did you find a link for an Facebook group?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So if you ask me to add you to those Facebook group, maybe some of you have already added. Those who have not, please ask to be added. So all the updates will be in the Facebook group, and I will try to do the same thing with the email. Okay. I think I also emailed you the texts of the course so far, right? Have you received it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. The texts I cannot upload in BUX because of copyright reason. The texts I also cannot upload in Facebook also because of copyright reason. So that's why I emailed them to you. So what I'm going to do now, where's share screen? Hi. No, I don't want this. Is it this one? I think this is the one. Let me see. No, this is not the one. Wait. Just a second, please. This is the syllabus. Okay. What's the share screen? Here, I found it. Okay, so what we are going to do, I think you've already seen this. So because I've emailed it to you, the thing is, we're just going to focus on the red highlights. Now, one of the advantages of an online class is, if for any reason you cannot attend today's class, which is your official section class, you can always attend it in the other section, which is on a Saturday. If for any reason you can't do any of the two, I will be sharing videos of the discussion class. Okay, so those will be given to you by in the Facebook group, and I have a YouTube channel Did you see it in the course outline?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you look at that YouTube channel from week 2, that means from the next week, I will be uploading 3 or 4 clips, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes each clip, and which will be the contents of the class of that particular week. And then during the discussion, we will discuss it. Number 1. Number 2, whatever discussions we have, like today, I will record and provide you the link from the YouTube channel. So you can get the recordings of today's class maybe after 2 hours or 3 hours. Okay, so basically, managerial economics is applied microeconomics. So some of you in this class have already done a basic economics course, maybe in the O level, A level, or maybe in SSC and HSC. Some of you have done economics course, maybe some of you have come from the business school in your undergrad. So you are familiar with this type of concepts that we will discuss. Those of you who have never done an economics course before in your life, there's nothing to worry, because most of the things that we will do basically based on common sense. So let me stop share. Now, can I assume that most of the class, they have a fear towards mathematics? You fear mathematics. How many of you think that mathematics is something very difficult?
Mathematics is very difficult for me.
Huh?
It's
Uh-oh. Who thinks that mathematics is very difficult?
Sir, I do.
Okay, good. Yeah. Is
I
there
do.
anybody? Okay, lovely. We found 2 people who think mathematics is very difficult. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. Me too.
Me too. 3 people.
Me
Anybody
too,
else?
sir.
4 people. Okay. All the girls fear mathematics. The boys don't fear mathematics.
Sir, I hate this subject.
Oh, you hate it. You don't even fear it. Okay, that's even worse. Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lovely. So it's more or less universally accepted that many people in this class have a fear towards mathematics. Last semester, my experience was I was doing some technical stuff online using the whiteboard, etc. But I just could not communicate with the class, or the class couldn't communicate with me, whatever. So this semester, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover all the concepts, but I'm going to use graphs in order to explain the concepts. And I will not use mathematics unless it is absolutely unavoidable. So in this course, you're not going to be asked, derive this, derive that, solve this, solve that. What we are going to, we will be interested in, we'll look at a mathematical concept. We'll see how we can interpret it in graphs. Based on that, we will try to see how we can interpret economics with those graphs, and then apply them in real world decisions. That's it, and nothing else. So that's one good thing, that we're not going to have any mathematics in like that. Okay. Acha. Grading. This grading is subject to change. Why is it subject to change? Normally, there is 5% for class attendance and participation. But this was on the assumption that we had face-to-face classes in a proper classroom. Since that is not possible, it is impossible for me to look at the attendance in the class. Okay, so we are not going to, this component is 0 at the moment. If we have online classes again, sorry, face-to-face, then these things will come in. Homework, quizzes, midterm, these are all, we don't know what's happening. Okay, I'll come to that later. And this is basically our course. Each week, this is what we are going to do. And please check your email and Facebook group for updates. If somebody, if some of you don't have a Facebook group, Facebook account, please open one, at least for this sake, because it's not always possible for me to send emails. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, the Facebook group for the course is this. Some of you have already added. Those of you who have not, please ask me to add you. Acha, this is my YouTube channel. So you can, if you subscribe to this, you will get all the video updates. Acha, এখন, now let me tell you what happened. Another problem happened last semester. When the semester started, we were told that we were going to have a midterm. And that midterm will be a face-to-face midterm. What does that mean? Just for the midterm, you can go to the university and sit for a written test. Then we found out that there will be no midterm. So how did we solve the problem? At least I did. That was 60 marks was take-home assignments. Okay? Got it?
Got it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so three assignments, 20 marks each, but I took 4 assignments. So what happened? I calculated the best 3 or 4. And then 40 marks was a long assignment, which was considered as the final exam. So this was on the base assumption that the whole semester was online. If the whole semester is once again going to be online, then definitely I have to follow this same process. I may have a oral participation where, you know, at a particular assignment, I will discuss with you will discuss with me, and you will be marked on it. That is depending if the university allows me to do that. Otherwise, what I did last semester, I will do. So the assessments at the moment, it's written in the course outline, but it is totally fluid. Totally fluid in the sense that it may change even tomorrow. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
whatever changes I make, I will definitely let you know in advance, 7 days, 10 days, whatever, so that you are prepared. Now, regarding the assignments, the problem with the assignments is I will be checking each of the assignments in Turnitin, which is a plagiarism checker, and then I will mark your script. So I expect that you write in your own words and don't copy paste from some other external source. And finally, the thing is, the first semester, last semester, the first assignment, quite a few copy pasted. So I identified from where they copy pasted it. After that, everybody wrote in their own words. So you try to write in your own words. I will be giving very simple questions, which you can even write, from yourself. Okay. Now, what else do
there are some people who are trying to join the class, but it shows that host will let you in.
Huh?
Sir, কেউ কেউ আরো join করতে যাচ্ছে ক্লাসে, but join করতে পারতেছে না।
I say, how do you know?
স্যার একজন টেক্সট করলো আমাকে।
মহা মুশকিল, এখন কেমনে জয়েন করবে? How do I? Acha, wait. Can you give me just 2 minutes time, huh? Let me see if I can solve this problem. This is always what happens when I can't change. Yeah,
So I have a question.
Carry on.
So is this section 1 or 2?
This is section 1. The Saturday class is section 2, unfortunately. How in God's earth can I help you guys? Acha, the person who sent a text, is that person in the Facebook group?
She could join the class right now, sir.
She managed to join.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, lovely. So the first in. Acha, ठीक है, sir. Okay, so let me go to the slides now. Where is it? Okay, so basic. Can you see the slide?
Yeah, sure. Sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So for what I have said right now is basically what we are going to say again. So this is my email and my mobile number if you need to get in touch with me. Okay, so most of the classes will be online. If the situations change, then it will be face to face. Probably it won't change. So what we are going to do, I'm going to upload from next week videos, share the links with you, and then discuss the video contents in this evening class. If you fail to attend the class, no problem. The classes recording will be shared. If you think that you can't attend the Tuesday class for whatever reason, Saturday is convenient for you, you can attend the Saturday class as well, since it is online. Okay. Oral assessments, I may take oral assessments. That depends on if the university allows me. Otherwise, there will be assignments. Assignments, last time it was best 3 or 4. If it is possible, I might take best 4 or 5 this time. One assignment would be dropped because one assignment you may not do well for whatever reason. Midterm is depending totally on the decision of what your university or program takes. Last time they told us there will be a midterm. Then in the middle, we found out there's no midterm. So whatever decision the program takes regarding this, I will follow. Okay, text shall be shared in Box, but if not, I will share by email, which I already have, and any supplementary material will also be sent to you by email and the Facebook group. Managerial economics, as I said, is just tools from economics. Okay, and the basic thing, these are the texts that we are going to look at. And those of you who have not done economics in your whole life, the first concepts that we are going to look at are trade-offs. Those of you who have done economics know this as opportunity cost. Is there anybody who here in the class who has heard the concept of opportunity cost?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So some of us in this class, we have done basic economics course, so we are familiar with the term. Those of us who have not, you don't need to worry, because before you came to BRAC, you had more than one option in front of you. Do I do an MBA program in BRAC? Do I do something else? Then you made a decision. You weighed the costs and benefits of them, and then you decided, okay, I'm going to go to BRAC. This is the concept of opportunity cost. In the next class, we're going to look at how we analyze this. Once we make a decision, whatever existed in the past vanishes. This in the next class we will introduce as the sunk cost. What does that mean? Now that all of us are in this program, can whatever options existed before taking the decision, do they exist now? For example, before you came to BRAC, you had an option. You could have done an MBA in BRAC, where you are now. You could have done an MBA at IBA Dhaka University. You could have done a job, okay, say somewhere else outside Dhaka, which would have been very fascinating, very exciting, very adventurous. But you compared all the options in front of you. You decided to come to BRAC. Now you're in BRAC. All the other options that existed before are all gone. Those are known as sunk costs. They don't exist anymore. So what happens when these things happen is the thing that we want to look at in the next class. Incentives is what makes you do something. Disincentives is what makes you not do something. If price
hello,
goes
sir.
up, sorry,
The sunk cost is kind of irrelevant cost, right?
irrelevant cost, yes, but
Irrelevant
it-
decision, rather. Irrelevant decision, right?
after the decision, it is a sunk cost. Before the
Okay,
decision, it is an opportunity cost. I will discuss this in detail in the next class. Okay, but since you have said that irrelevant cost, you are absolutely on the right track. Okay, Lydia, did you hear me?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. I do.
Okay, lovely. Incentives is what makes us do something, what makes us not do something. If we make a model where the model is price, if the price goes up, it's a disincentive for the buyers, but it is an incentive for the sellers. If taxes go up, okay, it is an incentive for the government because the government will earn money, but it is a disincentive for workers. They will have less incentive to work in the labor market because they know the more they work, the more tax they have to pay. So how does incentives or disincentives influence our decision making? This is the next concept that we are going to look at next week. Third, exchange. Exchange is nothing but a good or a service changing from one hand to another, from seller to buyer. Okay, this is a common sense of normal way of thinking, that something is changing from one hand to another. But is it not possible that an exchange can happen like Robin Hood? Robin Hood shows a gun to a rich person. The rich person gives their money to Robin Hood. Isn't that also an exchange?
No, sir,
Why not?
because sir, exchange happens when both of the parties are participating and they are at their optimum level of satisfaction.
Okay, that means an exchange has to be mutually beneficial for both, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, Robin Hood, that is also an exchange. Money is going from the rich man to Robin Hood's pocket. Robin Hood is happy. Okay, so it's beneficial for him. But is the rich man happy giving away money like this?
No, sir.
So it's not mutually beneficial. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at exchange where both parties are mutually benefiting. If they don't benefit, what happens? If they cannot benefit, what happens? Information is a very interesting concept, which in the next class we will introduce. Later on in the course, we will look at in detail. Information is that you and I have the same set of information. For example, you know very well how a game is going to be conducted. For example, Friday, India and New Zealand will be starting a World Test Championship. So both of the teams know that if one team wins, they get $1.6 million. The losing team gets $0.8 million, half. They also know that if there is no result, then what happens? The money will be split. That means each team will get $1.2 million. So both of the teams have the same set of information about the environment. Now think about another situation in a second-hand car market. Who knows more about the quality of the car, the seller or the buyer?
The seller.
Good. So over here, the information is not balanced, is it? One side of the transaction knows more about the quality of the car than the other side. In this case, the seller knows more than the buyer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lovely. Now let's see another situation in an insurance market, health insurance market. I want to buy a health insurance. Whether I'm a good patient or a bad patient, do I know as a buyer or the insurance company knows as a seller? Who knows better, the buyer of the insurance or the seller of the insurance? How good a patient I am. I want to go and buy a health insurance.
The buyer.
Buyer, correct. So information, we will first of all start off that both India and New Zealand have the same set of information. what will happen? Then we will assume that either the buyer knows more or the seller knows more. So what problems arise? How we solve them, we will look at later on in the course. Distribution is something that is in the your text, but we don't need to know it, but still we'll still look at it. Oh, Sheshna. Where is it? Okay. So basically, this is what our course is all about, those 12 chapters. And another thing I'm going to try to do this time, I'm going to focus very little on some irrelevant material, which over the years I found that nobody needs them. And I will also try to focus on some behavioral concepts. Is there anybody in the class who has heard about behavioral concepts?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay, lovely. Is that who said that? Yes, Lydia.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Great, great. Can you tell us a little bit of what behavioral concepts you have heard?
Okay. Yeah, yes, sir. In the times of consumer behavior,
Mhm.
how they perceive a particular goods, or how they, is about the perception of the consumer about a particular goods when it comes to terms of consumer, sir.
Okay, let me give you a simple example to all the class. If you go to what do you call it, a superstore, when you go to the chocolate section, have you noticed that the chocolates are never placed too high? The chocolates are always a little bit low.
Yes, sir.
If you ate the good, so somebody has already observed it. So most of the chocolates for an adult will be above his waist. Have you noticed it? The chocolates are never placed in the top shelf. Have you noticed?
Yes, I see it everywhere, sir.
Oh, okay. So why do? So just as I'm telling you, why do you think this is happening? Because
So that
in a
so that the
chocolate
children-
section, the children, yes, correct. The children will be entering, and the chocolates will be at the height of the children's vision. So when the child goes with his with the mom or the dad, the child will force the mom or dad to purchase the chocolates. At the checkout, you find lots of items, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The items that you see in the checkout, are they very expensive items or very small items?
Small items, sir.
We'll find out why they are small. Okay, so this time I'm going to restructure this course over the semester, and I'll try to introduce some behavioral concepts. And these are actually, you need these more than these traditional cost curves. What a cost curve looks like, it's all wastage of time. So this is basically what we are going to do in this course. Okay, so I'd like to finish right now, because in a little while I have another meeting. So is there anybody, does anybody have any question regarding this course or what or anything? Does anybody have any question regarding this course?
Sir, could you please repeat the first 15 minutes? I was late as I couldn't use the link which was shared. I'm sorry for
No
that.
problem. No problem at all. What I'm going to do,
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
say,
Please.
I'm answering your question. The person who was 15 minutes late, I'll send the whole recording of this class. I'll upload it in my YouTube channel and send the link by email. Okay. Is that okay? And then you can find out. And the other lady had a question. What was the question that the other lady?
Can you please share the box link of this course?
That's a very good question. The answer which I don't know. The trouble is, in the box, how many of you are from BRAC University in this course? Okay, you are from, you've done your undergrad in BRAC, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. Have you noticed in the BRAC box system, they say that the course will start in 2030?
Some of the courses showed that in the earlier section days.
Okay, they mentioned the year 2030, right?
Yes, sir.
This was one of the reasons why I could not upload last semester. I don't know whether they've updated that, but until they update it, I would strongly request that you follow the Facebook group.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so since I had that problem with bugs last semester, that year 2030, so I had to go for a backup plan. So at least the material will be available for you, even if it is not available in bugs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, lovely. And anybody, any other questions? Anybody else? One question, আছে?
Sir, I'm
Yes.
using Farhana. Sir, is this mandatory for every topics? I mean, I am want to say about graphs.
It's not mandatory. The thing is, what you can visually understand, it's better than understanding with equations. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Most of the class, we have already agreed that they either hate mathematics or they are fearful about mathematics. But my job is to get the job done. So if we can't do it with mathematics, because my online experience last semester was very bad. So if we do it with graphs, if we can see that, if you can visualize what is happening, you don't really need equations to explain. So we will try
Okay,
to keep it as simple as possible. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If we need to use mathematics and equations, then that's a different thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other question?
Sir, as my thinking about mathematics, as just like a cricket.
As just like a what?
Cricket match.
Oh, cricket match.
We play,
Why?
yeah, play before the practice match, then much better,
but
good runs.
Okay. Is this the gentleman from Pakistan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lovely. Your Babar Azam.
Yeah, sure.
Became, your Babar Azam a few days ago became the #1 ODI batsman, right?
Yes, sir.
And just after he became #1, he told something about Virat Kohli. He talked with Kohli, and Kohli gave him an advice that make sure you play in the nets as if you're playing in the match, because if you make mistakes in the nets, you'll also make mistakes in the match. And Babar Azam kept that in his head, and now he's #1 batsman in the ODI. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have to do that. You have to be very good at the nets. Otherwise, you won't be able to play well in the final match. Anybody else? Any other question?
Sir, one of my friend told me that she cannot enter the classroom yet.
আচ্ছা, এখন problem যেটা হয়েছে কি, the 1 hour before this class started, my PC crashed. My PC is in front of me. So today I haven't taught anything, right?
Yes, sir.
So in the other section also, I didn't cover anything the first day. But inshallah, tomorrow morning I'm going to fix my PC. So everything will be okay from the next class. And tell your friends to keep in touch with the Facebook group, and also I'll send the links of the YouTube channel as well. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay, lovely. And anybody else? Okay.
Sir,
carry on.
Not related to your question. I want to your PC crash. Sir, my laptop is also crashed. My all data. I'm also 1 month. I'm also confused how I recover my data.
Oh, but at least you're alive. I will also lose quite a few of my data. Okay. And I was very sad. Later on, I realized, man, I'm still alive. So once you're alive, there's always hope. Okay, so you don't have to worry that much. Acha, those outside Bangladesh who are attending the class, are you attending outside Bangladesh or from within Bangladesh?
So I'm in Bangladesh.
You're in Bangladesh, right? Lydia,
yes,
from Nigeria.
Sure.
Are you in Bangladesh, or from
I'm
outside?
in Bangladesh, sir. I'm in Bangladesh, sir.
Oh, lovely. That means the timing for all of you guys is for local timing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then I just needed to know this, so that you're not attending from your home country time. Okay, so I'm finishing this class here. I'll send the links for the next class in the email and also in the Facebook group. If you have any problem, any questions, please ask in the Facebook group. I'll answer there. Okay.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
those friends who could not
Yeah, sure, sir.
attend today's class,
Okay, sir.
I'm sorry. Hopefully, we haven't covered anything. We just introduced ourselves. Hopefully, from next class. And those from Bangladesh, I will be speaking in English since we have some foreign friends here. But if I have to speak in Bangla, just let me know. I'll stop for 2 minutes and then come back to English. Okay? So বাংলায় যারা যদি কেউ মনে করে যে আমি বাংলায় বললে জিনিসটা আরো ইজি হবে, I'll stop. I'll talk for 2 minutes in Bangla and then we'll proceed again. Okay?
Okay, sir.
ওকে স্যার, কোনো সমস্যা নেই।
Sure,
Okay,
sir.
great. And our foreign friends, take it as an opportunity. In one semester, you will be able to talk a basic Bangla. যে আমি ভালো আছি। You
হ্যাঁ
understand
স্যার,
this?
কোনো সমস্যা নেই।
কোনো সমস্যা নেই। Okay,
Yes,
that's
sir.
good.
Sir,
Okay,
বড়
good.
সমস্যা।
বড় সমস্যা, আচ্ছা।
বড় সমস্যা।
Oh, that's good. You guys know a little bit of Bangla. Knowing a
Yes,
language is
sir.
good.
ইয়া স্যার, আমি বাংলা বুঝতে পারে তো কোনো সমস্যা নেই, যখন বলতে পারে তো খুব সমস্যা, এজন্য তো বলতেই না।
Oh my God. So you can speak nice Bangla. That's good. Okay, then I'm finishing it here. I'll upload the lecture in the YouTube channel very soon. Okay. Okay. Bye.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay. Bye. Khuda Hafiz.
ওকে।
Thank you.